how can music be used to enhance physical endurance during training?
Good question. So a lot of aspects of music are really motivating during physical endurance training. And so looking for music that is really familiar to you, that you enjoy, and that's really motivating to you is really important. But also looking at things like the speed of the music and the tempo of the music. So when we look at the tempo of the music, we're looking at matching that with the kind of pace that you're going to take during race day. And what that can do is actually entrain your body through a concept called rhythmic entrainment. And it makes your body want to synchronize with the beat of the music. And so what this can do is it can help you to, maintain your pace throughout the race and get started on a good foot.
Nice, nice. How can music be used to help motivate or keep us focused during those long runs or intense training sessions?
Good question. A lot of runners already use playlists, whether it's, ones that they've found on different streaming platforms or whether it's ones that they've created themselves. So something that you can do is kind of map out key points, where you might need a little extra motivation during the race and plan for those times on your playlist to have, the most familiar music that you really know that you respond to, the most preferred music that you know that you respond to. And also think about the tempo. Think about, the speed that you're wanting to achieve at that time and really matching that.
What types of music are most effective to improve endurance or increase energy during these longer training sessions?
So during longer training sessions, I would recommend using, preferred music. So whatever genre it is that really speaks to you and that you listen to most, turn to that genre, but also look at the speed. So we talked a little bit about rhythmic entrainment. So look at the speed of the song that you're listening to. And we have some guidelines for, the beats per minute based on your pacing in terms of, what you want your pace to be during race day. So for example, if your running pace is a 15-minute mile, your target beats per minute is going to be 135. If your running pace is a 12-minute mile, your target BPM is going to be 150. If your target pace is 10-minute mile, your target BPM is going to be 160. If your running pace is a 9-minute mile, your target BPM is 175. And if your running pace is an 8-minute mile, your target BPM is 200. So these are some guidelines that are going to help you to be able to find some music that you can add to your playlist. So a lot of, streaming platforms, you can search for playlists that are categorized by beats per minute. So you can look for things like songs at 175 beats per minute. And there are a lot of playlists that are already created. You can also look through those playlists and find the songs that you really like and add those for, the most motivating part of your race.
Nice. Wow, I didn't know that. That's interesting information. So I love listening to music, but sometimes I just feel fatigued between my own music and the on-course music. So how can I use music to enhance my performance and not feel like I'm hitting a wall?
Yeah, absolutely. A marathon or a half marathon is a really long time to do, one thing repeatedly. So a key concept in music therapy is to always use music purposefully. And even if that means taking a break from music sometimes. A marathon is a really long time to do one thing and to consume one type of media. So I would encourage you to, if you notice that you're getting fatigued of the music that you're listening to, maybe take a break and listen to a podcast or just listen to the sounds of the race or listen to messages from your family that are encouraging or, different media like that. And then planning to have music come back into your preparation when you feel like you're going to need that extra boost a little bit closer to maybe the end of the race.
Nice. Okay. So race morning is really early. So what can I do between arriving to George R. Brown and getting to the front of my corral? How can I utilize music in that space?
Yeah. So I would think about, planning some music for the start of your playlist that is meant for before you start the race. So if you're trying to kind of maintain a calmer energy and control some of those race day jitters, then maybe plan some music that is a little bit more calming, a little bit more mellow, maybe has a lower BPM. And then, when you're getting ready to head to the corral and you're waiting and you're surrounded by all of that energy and you're ready to go, have something planned that is set at the beats per minute that you want to start at. So plan for that pace so that you're not, running so fast at the beginning of the race and spending all your gas there.
So we talked a lot about how we can use music in our training and getting to the race day with music, but we didn't talk about the rest and recovery phase. How can we utilize music during our rest and recovery for a marathon training plan?
Yeah. We talked about how you can use rhythmic entrainment to facilitate your running pace. You can also use it to help with your recovery. So planning some lower BPM songs for your recovery and focusing on, synchronizing your breath and synchronizing maybe your walking pace afterwards and some of your stretching. It can be facilitated by the music that you choose. So plan for more calming music and a lower BPM.